how I transformed my beauty knowledge and skills into an online business without leaving my house. In this episode, I'll show you exactly what worked for me when a salon closed during the shutdown and I never looked back. Hey guys, I'm your host LaQuinta and welcome to the Whole Beauty Wellness Podcast. This podcast is for beauty professionals to grow and expand your business inside and outside the salon and how to create time for things that you are truly passionate about. I was a cosmetologist for 14 years until I wanted more time with my children. As you know, being behind the chair, there is a limited amount of money you can make and not a lot of time. I wanted more time with my children and I also wanted to create more income because as you know, when you're stuck with one client, unless you're ready to expand your business to invite a team in, it's you and your client and there's only so much time that you can have in a day to serve each client. I wanted more money, so I started creating digital products when I was in the salon to sell online. This led me to share my experience online to help beauty professionals just like you to grow your business and expand outside of your salon. I'm going to share 3 ways to turn your skills or expertise as a beauty professional into an income stream online. The first stream is online consulting. This is a way that you take the things that you're good at, things that you're passionate about, and you can sell it online. You can do one-on-one coaching. You can do a membership program. There are so many ways that you can consult things that you're already good at to teach people online and to create an income. So think about it. What are you good at currently that you don't mind teaching? This can be something that you share with a particular niche or a particular audience and teach them exactly what you're good at, and you won't get tired of sharing this information. You won't get tired of people asking you questions because you're passionate about it, and this is what you're naturally good at and you want to share with other people. A lot of times people think that it's hard to take something you're physically like a physical service and take it into an online service, but you can do tutorials or guides someone in a particular way to create a certain process. Online consulting doesn't have to be as difficult as we think it is. It is scary putting yourself out there, but remember you're picking something that you're naturally good at so that you won't have to be afraid to show people. But I would say being in front of the camera can be terrifying, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. You get feedback from other people. You can do some free consulting first until you get feedback and people tell you how great you are or that you have added value to them. The main thing is adding value and helping people, and then you can start charging for it. The next thing is digital products. I have done digital products. That's something that I'm truly passionate about. I love digital products because I love to create, and I use Canva to just create things that I'm good at. Like I remember being online and I would post my recipes and people would say, recipe, please, recipe, please. I love posting food. So I created a cookbook and I made a lot of money of selling my cookbook. I think I sold the actual cookbook for like $17.99, and then I sold the PDF for $7.99. So you could take something, like I said, that you're already naturally good at. It doesn't have to be hair. It doesn't have to be like a beauty service. It could be whatever you're good at, and you could turn that into an online stream of income. Another thing I noticed is I like planners. I'm always going to the store every year buying planners. So I was like, so instead of me buying planners every year, why don't I create a planner? I did that as well. I like challenges. I created a 30-day challenge. So I did 30 videos to create a digital product, a 30-day challenge. And I sold that online as well. So you can create digital products online to sell. It can be about hair, and it can be just maybe if you're a good mother and you want to share tips or things that work for you with your children. That's another stream of income. So just don't be afraid to dig in deep to see what you're good at and to start selling that experience, things that you've been through and things that you overcome online. Have you ever been to like a workshop where someone was teaching you color or they were teaching you some type of technique? You can sell your techniques online too. You can sell information online. You actually can even study something and share the things that you study. I think it's easier to share things that you're already good at instead of going out researching and selling things that you have researched. I feel like when we've already experienced something, it's easier to get get that out there and share with other people because you've already overcame that. You've already experienced that. So sharing your experience to me works better than sharing something that you've studied. Another thing I've noticed that's really popular is podcasts. I started a podcast with a girlfriend of mine, which is still in the making, but I also wanted to create a new podcast for beauty professionals. So that's why I created this podcast. But podcasts, they're easy to create. All you do is you need a phone, you need good microphone, and start recording. Get some good light. Right now I'm in front of my window. I'm in my daughter's room. It doesn't have to be all the production doesn't have to be all big. I know you see a lot of people setting up and got their microphones and they got their pretty couch and things like that. Start where you are, and when you start making money, you can expand, and then you can start adding to your set. But in the beginning, use what you have. That's exactly what I do. I use what I have. My daughter's room is lit up, so I'm in my daughter's room right now, and I'm starting to corner. My goal is to just share the information and get the information out there. But when you think too hard and you start coming up with excuses, you don't take action. So use what you have. Use your phone. Get you a little $10, $15, even no more than $20 little microphone. You can clip it onto your shirt. I have one of those too. And just get started talking about what you're good at, talking about things that you want to put out to the world, adding value to the world. A YouTube channel, same thing. You can put your podcast on a YouTube channel. When you have a YouTube channel, you can start reviewing products that you already use in the salon. You can literally ask your client, hey, can I review this product because this is a good product? And then once people start, talking about that product, you can reach out to the product, whoever designed that product or create that product, and see if you can get a commission for being an affiliate selling a product. There's just so many ways that you can create income online being a beauty professional. Also, you can do classes online. You can live stream classes. Live streaming is big as well. Don't get so stuck on the how, just do it. And the more you do it, the better you get. I used to be so uncomfortable with speaking in front of the camera. I still am, but I just do it. And I know the more I do it, the better I'll get. So don't let being a beginner, don't allow just being new to this or not having a lot of followers stop you. Another thing that I suggest is if you're afraid of putting yourself out there because of what people may think, don't share it to your family and friends. Just talk about your topic and the algorithm will share your podcast or your YouTube channel to the audience that you're trying to talk to. So if you are say for a last or an esthetician, when you're talking about those particular topics and you're putting your hashtags and you're putting in your description who you're trying to target, just allow those people to watch your content. Don't share your videos with your family and friends. So then you won't be afraid because now your videos are targeting people who you don't know. And of course, someone's going to have something negative to say. You can't please everyone. But when you're starting out, just get some skin in the game and start getting comfortable in recording it. And you don't even have to post it. Maybe start recording it. And when you get better, start posting the better ones. But I say go ahead and post the ones that are not so good. And then when you become better at it, you end up being proud of yourself because you see how far you have come. You see the growth in your videos. Another thing you can do is you can get a friend like I did and you can co-host and talk about a topic that you both are good at. So maybe invite a friend who's another mom, or you can invite maybe you guys are both entrepreneurs, so you could talk about different topics of being an entrepreneur. You invite people on with you to be your co-host. That gives you more topics or more things to talk about during your show. Okay, let's talk about things to avoid. So these are only things from my experience. So one thing I would avoid when trying to put your expertise out there, when you're trying to create an income online, is doing it for fun. Whenever you're doing something for fun and there's no purpose or there's no mission behind it, you end up giving up. But when you have purpose, when you have passion, you end up doing it because it means something to you. So try to avoid doing things just because it's fun. Have a plan in place, have something behind it that drives you to keep on going. A lot of times too, if you're doing it for money, you'll give up. Of course, you want to have some kind of compensation for doing hard work, but it may not come as you think it's going to come. But if you have the passion behind it, when you're doing things because you want to make an impact, you're going to get blessed anyway. God is going to bless you anyway because you have a good reason for doing it. You have good intentions. You also want to treat your online business as a real business. Just how you're serious in the salon, you're serious, you're professional with your clients. You want to be serious and professional online. You want to have a plan in place and you want to treat it like a business as well. You want to set times throughout the day to show up and be serious about what you're creating. The online business is for me to get from behind a chair. Like I wanted to spend more time at home. Like right now, my son is downstairs and he's sick and I'm able to be on video creating content while my son is downstairs. But if I was in a salon restricted, I wouldn't have that freedom to create online. So the goal is to have more time for things that are important to you and things that you're passionate about. Another thing to avoid, I think I mentioned this already, is if you need to pay your bills and you're doing this for money, you're going to give up because you need money to pay your bills. You need survival money. You want to make sure you're already stable in your salon or stable as a beauty professional before you create something online. Make sure you got your income rolling in and you do this on your free time. Create time for this. Maybe eliminate scrolling on social media. Eliminate things that are killing your time so that you can make time for your passion project or whatever it is you want to create online. You don't want to only do this for money because I promise you when times get tough, you will give up and you won't be consistent online. Another thing is to avoid depending on people to create whatever it is you want. You want to make sure that you are depending on yourself. Sometimes people have business partners and it work out. And then other times it may not work out. But when you are doing something because this is what you want to do, you're depending on yourself. This is for your own well-being. This is for your own happiness. You don't want to be doing it because someone asked you to do it with them or you're doing it because someone else said that you will be good at it. You want to make sure whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating online, you're doing it because you want to do it and nobody else is making you. No one else has influenced you. I won't say influence you because there's times where you see someone doing something and you desire that and you do it, but you want to make sure this is something that you're doing for you. You want to put time and months and years into something and you're doing it for the wrong reason. You want to make sure you're doing it because this is what you want to do and you're only dependent on you to make it happen. The next thing is to know your audience, know who you're talking to. Like now, I'm talking to beauty professionals. The reason why I chose beauty professionals is because I was a beauty professional. I still am. Actually, I did hair this morning, not in the salon, but I chose beauty professional because I have 14 years experience as being a beauty professional. And while I was in the salon, I was creating digital products, selling digital products online. So now I only sell digital products online. I do friends on the side, but I'm not in a salon currently because I wanted to be home with my family. So make sure you know your audience, you know who you're talking to, and you're speaking to a specific person and not everyone, because when you're trying to help everyone, you help no one. So you want to make sure you are targeting who you're passionate about and targeting a particular audience. I do want to share this too. When you share your video with family and friends, the algorithm gets confused because your family and friends, their interest is different than your interest. So you want to make sure that you're not sharing a link to your family and friends. I mean, it's nothing wrong with them supporting you, but you want to make sure that the correct people are watching your videos so the algorithm is not confused and sharing your videos to your mom's friends or your cousin's friends who are interested in maybe lawn care. You want whatever your video is about, you want those people who are interested in watching your videos so that you can help those people. But if you're sharing it with your girlfriend who's not interested in the topic that you're sharing, it's going to confuse the algorithm. Okay, so let's do a recap. We talked about digital products. We talked about online consulting. We talked about creating a podcast or a YouTube channel. And we also talked about things to avoid when creating a business online. Now, LaQuinta, I know you're saying, you told me what to do, and now I don't know how to do it. So I have an application process to see if we're a good fit to work together. I've created digital products, which I'm totally passionate about. That's my number one thing that I love. I've created a podcast. I've created a YouTube channel. I'm learning marketing. That's like my biggest thing is just marketing. And I'm super excited about helping people, helping women, helping beauty professionals share their expertise online as well. I can show you how to create your digital product and share it online, how to discover or come up with or decide what you're good at so that that can be the thing that you share and teach to other people. A lot of times we just don't know what we're good at. But you got to think about, what is that thing that everyone keeps telling you about? Everyone keeps telling you how great you are at this particular thing, but you don't do nothing with it. I want to share with you how to turn your expertise into a digital product to create income online. The link is in the description below. And if you are a podcast listener, you can visit www.wholebeautywellness/services. All right, guys. So I'm super excited about this podcast. I want this podcast to grow. So please hit the subscribe button. Go on to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and subscribe as well so you can get the upcoming videos. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about how to expand your business, how to turn your expertise or discover what you're really good at and turn it into an online business. It's time to get from behind the chair and expand outside the salon so that we can have more time for what we're passionate about. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. See you next time. Bye now.